So, hey guys, Chauzu here. This is going to be my Legend ISO showcase. I figured today was a good day to get it uploaded because I imagine that tomorrow the hype cycle for Gear 5 is going to really kick into motion. And yeah, I did pull ISO. I did a few more multis on part 2. Anyway, ISO's captain, just a short recap: strength shooter captain, and has the ability to remove damage threshold and damage reduction. I talked about this extensively, so I won't go into detail with it, but it's an extremely strong potential captain ability, and his superclass complements it perfectly. Worst part of the unit is his barrier pierce, though. This makes him very hard to use in many situations, especially due to not being very synergetic with his captain ability. Special might be one of the weaker points, but still potential full board of Wano is cool. Like if you don't get that full board of Wano, which requires like enemy to have a 5-turn defensive effect, like there's no reason to use this unit. But seed reduction, increased chain growth rate, base attack boost, they're all pretty decent to have on a unit. And superclass does remove death up, so with the captain ability you can remove all of the defensive effects. Basically this is a variation on Lockeroo and Ben Beckman, and they are pretty fun to use together, as I've done in the past. This is also going to be a showcase for 1000 Sunny, which I just maxed. Maybe you saw I uploaded an hour video of how long it took to max it, but it is very cool. It both has utility in the captain, and it has a special that does a 2.25 times attack boost on a pretty low CD. So that's cool for captains like ISO that doesn't really give attack boost or stuff like that. So you can fit in an attack boost without using a unit for it, which leaves more room for other units. So I got 2 teams today. We'll start with Arena Queen, which is an arena built for Dex units. And as you see here, there is no Dex unit, to start with at least. For the final 2 stages, we will have Sabo Ace, which will count as Dex. But yeah, we do need to stall a bit. I said that the thing I dislike most with ISO is the barrier pen. That's true. The second most thing I dislike with ISO is that his captain has no CD reduction. Like it makes no sense to me that Lockeroo Ben Beckman, that I must say is still the better unit, gets -2 CD, and ISO gets no CD reduction. Like, that's just mind-blowing to me. But it is what it is. Like, speedrunning is not as relevant nowadays, I feel like, outside of like treasure map. Like if you can speedrun, it's cool, but like with PKA it has become more important just to be able to output the damage, handle all of the debuff, stuff like that. Anyway, that's enough stalling. Ironically, due to not having any Dex unit for this stage, is actually pretty annoying. So we can't reliably kill in 1 turn. I actually can do it this run, but I planned around staying here for 2 turns. So that's why I decided to keep him alive, otherwise it will mess up the rest of the run. Next stage, and yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of seed reduction here. That's one of the cool things with having captains that can remove so many defensive effects, that you have a lot of room to just use units for damage reduction, stuff like that. But yeah, this is a cool combo you can do. We use Sunny, get an attack boost, then we use Pudding. This lets us copy the attack boost for later. One of the issues with Pudding otherwise is that if you use her special first and there's no buffs, you can't get Pudding's double special. But the ship special is usually available, so it's just very good synergy. I will use this synergy on the second team as well. And yeah, I've done a lot of seed reduction now. Use 1 ISO superclass captain to remove the death up. And we set up subways for next stage. Like subways gives us a 3-turn ore boost, which we keep for final stage. And with Pudding, we're also able to get back Sunny's 2.25 times attack boost. This means we get both buffs, so very neat. And yeah, this content showcases my issue with ISO's barrier pen. As you see, you need to remove 5 turns of damage reduction. And with damage reduction, you need to hit perfect with barrier pen. But the ISO don't have barrier pen right now because our HP is in the middle. With ISO you need to have high HP or low HP. So in this case ISO won't remove damage reduction. So basically that's why Boa is on the team, because Boa and Pudding together both are shooters with barrier pen. This means that them together can remove the damage result and damage reduction. But yeah, it just very feels bad that it works like that. But yeah, the team worked, so I'm happy in the end. One more team, and we're actually going to do Doffy 2. And yeah, new strong strength captain is like perfect for Doffy 2. And this is close to a no-stall speedrun. I stall one turn, and that's only to get Sunny ready for the stage I want to use Sunny, if that makes sense. And that one turn of stall actually works out pretty well for Yamato and Ace's super swap, so I'm not going to complain. In the end, the point of this video is to showcase ISO and Sunny, and this is the best way to showcase them. And yeah, got some fun filler units here. Yamato Ace is a cool example of ISO's captain, because Ace is boosted by ISO because Ace is shooter, while Yamato is boosted as well because Yamato is strength. Finally, duo form Dex is not boosted at all because they are not shooter and not strength. So, but every other form is boosted here. And Enel, mainly just to have a hard hitting quick unit, and we also use his special for a lot of damage on 2 stages. But yeah, I decided to stall a turn here, which is a shame because Sunny let us resist the bind and then we don't really capitalize on it, but it is what it is. Like for me, the big deal with Sunny is that attack boost from the special. The utility is a very nice bonus. Like the reason I picked Sunny instead of like Ding or Marigo is the fact that you both get utility, you get the high multiplier, and you get a really good special. Only Sunny has all of those combined. Like sure, it doesn't have -2 CD like Dingy, but I'm not really struggling right now. Like I definitely want to do Dingy, but maybe for the next time. Like as a content creator, like Sunny just lets me build cooler teams, and it's probably a good ship to also do if you care about like parking adventures and you don't want to pull every Sugo, stuff like that. But yeah, we do the Sunny and Pudding combo again. Use Sunny to get the attack boost, and then we can use Pudding to copy it, and we can use Pudding again later. Without the Sunny special there, we could only use Pudding once, and then Pudding has to recharge again. Now she got her double special. And Buggy really just here to be a strength unit that can remove special bind and resist paralysis. And yeah, we use Andal here. I don't really need his damage, but if I use him later, he won't be back for final stage. So this was the best stage to use him. It does mean that Pika is laughably easy to kill here, so we take that. And yeah, I saved Pudding for this stage. So Pudding special is going to give us a full board of matching orbs here. And we also get Sunny's attack boost back, so this is going to be a very easy kill. And yeah, next stage I'm going to use a strat you don't see too often against Doffy 2, but I really wanted to make use of ISO special to get 1 orbs. The only issue is that the only stage you can use it to get 1 orbs is this stage, but this stage doesn't let you get do slot change. But thankfully the only thing they do is that they slot bind you. It is a very annoying slot bind though, because it's a 10 turn slot bind and they do it 1 time each. So you're going to see that Yamato Ace is going to be 30 turn slot bind, for example. But I picked a lot of units with 10 turn slot bind resistance, so it worked out. Thankfully ISO had it himself. I also used one of the cool supports that ISO can use, which is the Mr. 4, which gives strength and shooter a 1.75 times attack boost and locks the orbs and removes the spear by 2 turns, I think. So it's basically an other option to Akainu. Usually you can use the strength Akainu legend to get an attack boost, but this is basically just a better version if you have it. And yeah, as you see, I'm going to be ready for final stage here. Don't have an attack buff here, but yeah, we are hitting hard. We even have a quick unit, but didn't look like it was needed with the damage we were doing. But yeah, final stage. And Sunny is ready. Doesn't really matter too much here, since I'll be able to use Yamato Ace to get an attack boost anyway. But yeah, why not? It's the same attack boost really, so. I tried to use specials a bit just to see if I could get Yamato Ace to max special again, but it was a bit too much to ask. I'm still going to be able to use them here to get that burn condition also. Yeah, this team is also going to be doing very good damage. We have every buff really, and I will add chain boost and ore boost. And then we can use the remaining ISO superclass to remove the death up. And we removed death up on an earlier stage with Machina support. I forgot to mention that, but very cool use of that support. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.